But if he's boring, then it's better to be hot and boring than be ugly and boring, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Okay. Now go to the room.
Wow, dude, that's deep.
We tend to believe that girls see us the same way that we see them, when in reality, it's a little bit different. As one of my favorite girls of all time said, if a guy is fun, then and you're having a good time and it's really exciting and you're having a great evening, then she's not gonna care if he's hot or not or how hot he is exactly. Of course, she still has to go out with him in the first place, but the decision whether to hook up with him or date him, it's not gonna be really relevant to where he is exactly from 1 to 10 on the hotness scale, right? I've seen these guys and they believe in the black pill theory. It's all about looks, nothing else matters. All about genetic lottery. If you want it, that's it. Yeah? And they literally they go out and they don't get laid often, obviously, because they are shit. The personality is garbage. They have no game. They're not interesting at all. They're narcissists and they're often very toxic and vile. Those men go home alone and they rationalize why they did not get laid that night. And they try to find other reasons based on their looks. So they can be extremely attractive. And I've seen guys who are very attractive, who almost never get laid. And they would literally, and nobody wants to date them, of course. And they would literally sit at home or write angry messages online and go, you know what, it's because I'm not white. But you are like a 6'3" model. And you're not getting laid. So are you sure it's about the looks? But they actually think it is because they cannot process that it's something else. They're convinced that it must be something in how they look. So they would rationalize it and go, oh, it's probably because I have a bit of my jawline isn't exactly visible. Maybe I'm 6'2", but I'm not 6'4". If I was 6'4", I would definitely get laid, etc., etc., etc. You know, I've got an amazing girlfriend. If only I was white. And it's extremely, extremely tiring and damaging, and it's very toxic to think about this because you start thinking, you know, we are bombarded all the time as men with statements like these that it's all about, you know, you're not hot enough, that's why she doesn't want to date you. Well, in reality, a lot of these very attractive women, they date guys who are, what would people say, below their standards, right, physically. And a lot of girls actually end up with guys who are not very attractive, but they're actually very fun, or they have, you know, they are very talented in a field that the girl really appreciates. There are other aspects of their personality that really helped this guy get the girlfriend that he has, right? It's absolutely crucial to understand the role of looks. When I'm asked, do looks matter? I say, they matter only in the sense of having more doors open. Okay? So if you have good looks, good style, you're groomed really well, you have more, just number-wise, you have more girls who are initially potentially interested, who will give you the time of day. So yes, if you're extremely bad looking and have no status, no money, nothing else going for you, then it becomes a problem because no doors are open, right? Everything is closed, a girl's totally ignore you and they don't care who you are, right? So you need some doors to be open for you to be able to show your personality, your sense of humor, your intelligence, etc., how fun you are, how exciting you are, and to show your game, you know, that you're actually a cool guy to be around. So that's why it is important to start very early on when you're learning how to get better with women. It's important for guys to follow my advice on style, basic grooming, making sure you don't go bald, because that also closes some doors. It's not a tragedy if you are bald. You can grow a beard, hopefully, and you know there will be still some girls who are attracted to you, but some doors will close. Yeah, I know girls who go, no, he's bald, I don't like that at all. I know some girls who really like that. I actually know a very, very attractive girl who loves bald men, so it's not the end of the world. That's her type, literally. Bald guys. Yeah? Okay, so I would have to shave my head, right? I'm not her type at all. But coming back to the topic of grooming and looks and appearance and style, all of that is crucial to get more doors open. more doors are open, the more you can practice talking to girls, being fun, having fun, enjoying yourself, the more positive experiences you have, and then you feel better about yourself, and it's like a spiral up. I actually know this using my own example because I am a 5'9" guy, right? I'm not particularly tall, I'm actually short, and yes, I'm white, but I am an immigrant in the UK, right? And not from the right area of the world, if you know what I mean. There are things that I have to overcome, and yet I remember situations all the time where some very, very good looking men that I was out with, that they were initially getting more interest from girls, but the more we talk, the more that interest was directed at me. The more it was towards me. If something is really wrong with the looks and the appearance and the grooming, then a lot of these experiences will create a spiral going down. So you'll actually fall in your own self-esteem and how you feel, and therefore you'll have fewer and fewer girls interested in you. Does that make sense? So the summary is this. Get your grooming on point. Your haircut has to be decent. Style has to be good or good enough. And of course, go to the gym. Be healthy. And all of this is just to make sure that your appearance, your external characteristics, do not become a problem by closing too many doors for you. But always remember that everything external does only this one thing. It opens doors. Okay? It doesn't mean that you will go through the door. It doesn't mean that you will get anywhere with anyone. All right? Cool. Awesome.